today. Welcome back to my channel. Well, it's the evening here, and tonight I want to try a new recipe. It's a cheesy corn casserole, and I have one similar on my channel, but it's a cornbread from scratch. This time I'm going to use a cornbread mix, and this one's got a little spice to it, so I wanted to try it, and I said, well, I might as well video it, because I think it's going to be delicious. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy. Oven set to 325 convection. Now, if you don't have a convection oven, you just put your oven on 350. Now, the only thing about this recipe, there is one step you have to do first, which is you put a 1/4 cup of butter in your pan, and take one medium onion. This is just a regular yellow Spanish onion, and I'm going to add this. We're going to saute this for just a little while. I think this is going to be so. I'm always looking for new corn recipes. There's not many out there, and I love cheese too, but we're not going to add any garlic today, which is, I don't think garlic and corn go well together, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to saute this, and I'll tell you, it says to mince a jalapeno and put it in the batter or the mixture. I'm going to go ahead and saute mine, and guess what I did? I chopped this up, and then I touched my face, and it's kind of burning. I'm not with it today. I don't know. Keep dropping things, all kind of crazy stuff. And I'll tell you another thing. It is hot today. I have my air conditioner on, and I don't want winter to be over yet. I kind of like wearing long sleeves. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing really well. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things with my videos. I'm really having a lot of fun, and I just thank everyone for watching. I just love cooking. It's so much fun. And I love trying new recipes, and I think this is going to be a good recipe. Let's add a pinch of salt. And the only spice you're going to use is salt and pepper. Now, feel free to use whatever you like, but that's all I'm going to be using today. I'm going to try to follow the recipe pretty accurately. So I don't want to talk your head off. I'm waiting on Ella and my husband to get home. I'm trying to hurry up and cook before they get here, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm running a little late today. And you can totally leave the onions out if you don't like them, or the jalapenos. You totally don't have to have jalapenos. It's up to you if you don't like spicy. So let me saute this a minute, and I'll be right back, and we'll start mixing. Onions are still hot. This is what they look like. I let them do for about 5 minutes, I'd say. And I took them out of the pot so they cool off just a pinch. So basically, it's really close to that very popular corn casserole that everybody uses. This one's just got a little different twist, which I think is going to be really delicious. So I've got all my ingredients prepared, so that way I wouldn't have to keep you too long. But here's some cheddar cheese that I grated myself. I'm using sharp cheddar today. You can use any cheese you like, but I'm going to start with a can of whole kernel corn, and you want to make sure it's drained completely. One time I made this a long time ago, probably about 15 years ago, and I did not drain the corn. It does not turn out well, let me tell you. And here's some cream style corn. Dump that in here. And I'll list the ingredients down below in case anybody wants to have the recipe. And we're going to just, let's dump the sour cream in. This is 2 cups of sour cream. And I kind of eyeballed it, but I love the flavor that the sour cream and the texture that the sour cream gives. I just like sour cream, unfortunately. Okay, I'm putting my dishes in the sink. I like to clean as I go. Now we're going to add 2 large eggs. Okay, and you could use any cornbread you like. Now this, I like the sweetness that Jiffy has a lot, so we're going to use a Jiffy. Let's stir this. Oh, I forgot the salt and pepper. Let's stir it, then we'll add the salt and pepper. I'm sure, the one I did previously, I used about 3 different kind of cheeses, and it was really delicious. But I wanted to try this one. Oh, I spilled. It's a little easier, and I really like Jiffy. I do know how to make my own cornbread. I really like Jiffy, so. Okay. And this is going to bake for about 35 to 40 minutes. I'm hoping mine bakes a little bit faster. I'm going to make sure that cornbread gets mixed very well. Can you see what I'm sorry. I'm not even in the picture. I'm so sorry. Let's add a little salt. Now, you can salt to your taste. And remember, the corn has no seasoning on it. We're going to add black pepper. And I think I'm going to go ahead and throw the onions and the jalapeno in there. Now the recipe says to throw the jalapeno in there raw, but I think I'm going to like it better sauteed. And this also has butter, so it's going to be extra delicious. And I like to use real butter. I'm going to stir that. It looks really thin. I hope that I didn't mess up. I always doubt myself sometimes, and I shouldn't do that. I'm following the recipe for once in my life. Okay, now I will add all the cheese. Now I like a lot of cheese. You could leave the cheese out. It would still be really, really good. But I'm going to add 1.5 cups to the mixture, and then we're going to top it with an extra 1/2 cup. So totally, we'll be using 2 cups. And you can add extra if you want. You could try different cheeses. We like a lot of cheese, so. And I'm going to be using just a plain Corningware 3-quart dish. I don't want this to be too deep, so it'll bake quicker. We usually only make this during the holidays, but I've been saving this recipe for a while, and I haven't had a chance to try it. And I really wanted to share it because I think it's going to be really good. And I'll tell you if it's not good, but I'm pretty sure it'll be good unless I mess something up. Oh, it's looking way better now. All right. Okay, let me rinse my hand. Okay, and I just like to put my baking dish on a sheet pan. It's just out of habit. You don't have to do that, but let's move this over. My stove's still hot, so I have to be very careful. This is it's 3-quart, and see it'll be kind of shallow, and I sprayed it with canola oil. So I think we have it mixed up pretty well. So we're just gonna dump it. And you know, if I would have had little cans of corn, I would have definitely halved this recipe, but I didn't have it, so I had to make the whole thing, and I don't even know if we'll be able to eat this much. But next time I'll try to look for the little cans of corn. So that's pretty deep. So it's going to take a little while. And at the end, we're going to garnish it with some fresh jalapeno slices. And just top it with the cheese. And you bake this uncovered. And I'll let you know how long it takes. It says that you can test it with a toothpick. I also like Velveeta sometimes too. Now I'm going to have to grate another block of cheese because I'm using all of this one. I might as well just dump it all. Okay, that's what it looks like so far. Give you a close-up. Okay, we'll put it in the oven, and I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll tell you how long it bakes, and I'll see it baked for about 45 minutes. And I think it's cooked. Now I'll put the knife in it, and it's a little bit, let's see if you can see that, but I think it's going to be cooked because I don't want it completely dried out. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out. I'm going to garnish it with a couple of these, and let me tell you that the jalapeno I already put in it I think is a little spicy, but I have to do this because I think the fresh is just so pretty. But I'm going to let this set up for a little while before I do a taste test, and some of these are cut way too thick. I'm trying to get the thin ones. Okay, let's do one more. Anyway, you don't have to put this. I just wanted to show you what I was doing. Okay, it's taste test time. Now, this one is pretty moist. You can bake it longer if you want it a little dried out, but we actually tasted it already. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is so good. And the onions aren't strong at all. And I thought the jalapeno was going to be really hot, but it's not.
Pretty mild.
Mm-hmm. But I think I would experiment with different cheeses, but this is so good. But I'll put the recipe in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you subscribe for more great recipes, and I'll see you next time. Bye.